explosion and also the walkie-talkie explosion. These are the three places you can see on the screen marked as white arrow, black arrow, and red arrow. These are the three places in Israel. All of them are in Israel. Rosh Hanikra, this is Rosh Hanikra. This is Tiberias, and this is Kiryat Shmona. We'll talk more about the map in a second, but these are the three places that were targeted by Hezbollah and also Arab nation. Let's actually break it down one by one so you know exactly what is happening. So the first attack, again go back to the map here. So the first attack took place here in the Tiberias. There is a city on the bank of the Galilee Sea where normally people go for vacation. It doesn't really have a lot of population there, but this is where people go to chill out, if you like. So this is the Tiberias, if you can see on the screen here, where the attack took place. So Hezbollah and Arab nations, in this case Iraq, the resistance force in Iraq, they're now targeting this particular place, Tiberias, and there's this Sea of Galilee, and you have this marketplace. It's a city, and a lot of people, they feel very secure, very comfortable going there because they just want to have some fun time. But now we see that this place, Tiberias I should say, was attacked by a rocket missile, or actually not rocket, a drone that was launched from Iraq. And then the next place that was targeted by Hezbollah was this place. Is called Rosh Hanikra. Rosh Hanikra is a very coastal area. This is where Rosh Hanikra is. If I can zoom it in, so you can see this is where Rosh Hanikra is, and this place was again targeted by Hezbollah rocket. Now the worst attack came on this place, which is called Kiryat Shmona. Let's go to this place here on the map. So Kiryat Shmona is where Hezbollah, they have launched 20 rockets. Now the situation is so bad at the moment in Israel. The military there, they have actually postponed a memorial. We'll talk about that memorial more in details in a second, but let's talk about the rocket that hit Israel's north. So Lebanon, after they took the attack, this terrorist attack from Israel, they have launched, first attack was launched by not Hezbollah from Lebanon, but it was Iraq, the militia, the Islamic fighters there. And then came the attack from the Hezbollah itself, but fighters from Arab nation, they attack Israel. Now there are a lot of Arab fighters right now joining this war against Israel because of what they have done in Gaza. Now they're also coordinating with entities like Hezbollah and even Islamic Jihad and Qassam Brigade in Gaza to launch a coordinated attack on Israel. So what happened is, as we have seen, the Hezbollah commander, Hezbollah spokesperson, they made it clear that in the coming hours there will be attack, there will be retaliatory attack, and we have seen that happening in matter of just few hours, because the pager attack took place at 3:30 p.m. in Lebanon. Okay, 3:30 p.m. in Lebanon, and the attack, the first attack was launched by Iraqi militia was early in the morning. So I would assume it may be 2 or 3 o'clock at night. I mean in the morning, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. This is how swift it was, and this is how fast it was. Now, to add more to this, so the Hezbollah rocket attack was really devastating from all of it. So what happened is the drone that was sent or launched from Iraq, according to Israeli military, it was intercepted, as they always claim, when it was launched in the morning. But they also confirmed that this drone coming from, again, Iraq, from the Arab nation, was intercepted not by their paper dome, but this time they had to scramble fighter jets. So this shows how important it was for them, this kind of attack, because these are not like ordinary homemade drones. These are very, very fatal machineries they have, Iraqi resistance forces. And obviously people in Tiberias area, they were panicking. The Zionists, as they panic all the time, the siren was blaring and people were taking shelters, and several other cities were also on alert. Now after that particular drone attack from Iraqi militia, Hezbollah then launched a drone attack separately, and it was coming from Lebanon this time, not from Iraq. So this is the second attack coming from Lebanon by Hezbollah, and the drone was shot down again by the Israeli force. This is what they claim, over the sea near Rosh Hanikra, the one I just showed you the map. According to the Times of Israel, this is what they have reported. And then also we have sirens, in this morning in Metula and Upper Galilee were false alarm. So there are like a lot of people panicking for really no reason. But these are the two attacks that took place, from the Iraqi militia and the other one from Hezbollah itself. Now the 20 rocket attack, or the barrage of rockets, I should say, that rattled Israel, that one came directly from Hezbollah itself. Now let's talk about that a little bit. This particular rocket attack, it was fired. They were fired from Lebanon at Kiryat Shmona in northern Israel. So this is the map. This is where it is, Kiryat Shmona. So they targeted first, Hezbollah targeted first this coastal area, Rosh, and then before that another drone came from Iraq here in the Tiberias, and then finally this is the third place where they would attack. You can see the black arrow there. And so these are the places that are hit so far. But obviously we know that Hezbollah, they are going to be attacking and launching more missile attack for the retaliation against what Israel did in Lebanon. Now we have to understand the rocket attack coincides with Hezbollah's walkie-talkie explosion. So this rocket attack here, Kiryat Shmona, came right after the walkie-talkie explosion was reported. Therefore, you can see the response time for Hezbollah to attack Israel for what they have done in Lebanon with the walkie-talkie was very, very minimum. Within a matter of just few minutes, maybe few hours maximum, they were ready to launch. So this is what makes Israel very, very scared of Hezbollah and also Hamas, because their movement, they can easily maneuver from one place to another very, very fast, unlike Israel, who has much more sophisticated weapons and machineries, and they find it sometimes difficult to really maneuver those or move those weapons from one place to another. But we, as I have reported in the beginning of this video, the Israeli military, they were supposed to be holding a memorial for the fallen soldiers who were martyred, according to them, who were killed, I should say, in Gaza. But then when they were doing this meeting, this memorial service was supposed to be held in the evening. So in the morning they received this drone from Iraq. Then in the afternoon, somewhere like that time, Hezbollah launched this rocket missile attack. And then in the evening, when they saw another rocket attack was launched by Hezbollah, in the evening they said, okay, we're going to postpone this memorial service because situation is getting escalated and we cannot afford it anymore at the moment. And therefore we now have 3 rocket attacks, or 3 different kind of attacks to Israel. And what we will be seeing, obviously, more escalation coming, and we will be seeing that Israel will also prepare its military to take more attacks and then go also at the same time on the offensive against these attacks coming from especially Lebanon. We now know that they want to clear this area, this Kiryat Shimona area, or Shimon area. Israel has 60,000 residents who flee, and then obviously you also have people from Lebanon, 100,000 people in this, just in this area, this entire area, who also fled after the October 7th attack. So this is where Israel is now panicking. They want these 60,000 people to go back to their home, and so now they're preparing for, according to some report, they're preparing for a ground invasion. But the ground invasion against Lebanon, this Kiryat Shimon area, is not a ground invasion to subjugate or to take complete control of Lebanon. That's not what is the goal here for the Israeli military. The main purpose or the main goal for them to push this border here, Kiryat Shimon, as you can see on the screen here, is to make sure that the people here, 60,000 Israeli people, would be able to go back. And they're trying to create a buffer zone right here. Okay, so they're trying to create a buffer zone. But of course, they're going to meet some very, very strong resistance from Lebanese Hezbollah, and also from entities like from Iraqi militias, and also you'll have Hamas on the other side. So yeah, things are getting escalated, and what will happen in the coming hours, we'll keep you posted on this. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.